to get started then, you already know that I had chosen you not for the stream startup series actually, because you were overqualified.
Oh my
Yeah, because
goodness.
I stalked your Twitch account. Like what you submitted in the notes was very interesting. And then I stalked your Twitch and I was like, man, this person already set up too much stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I basically wanted if somebody was interested in streaming on Twitch, but literally had nothing, where to start with that. So I wanted something that or like people that were brand new. So because since you already watched my videos and stuff, you already kind of knew stuff. So I could tell by
Yeah.
looking through your Twitch, like this was before you streamed when I was looking through the apps. So
Mhm.
I was like, this guy's overqualified. But I thought your situation was very interesting because you are on my TikTok for you page and you already have a TikTok audience for your keyboard content and for Valorant content. So I thought it'd be interesting to do a video on focusing on transferring that TikTok audience over to Twitch.
Right. Yeah, oh
Mhm.
my goodness, that message was so funny though, because when I read it, I was just like, "Well, that's kind of a bummer," but I appreciate the compliment, I guess.
No.
Yeah. Dude, when the series came out though, I was like, "Oh man, I wish I had just waited a little longer to start so that I could get her help." But honestly, it's super cool that you're still deciding to help me out anyway. So yeah, I'm super excited for this. Yeah, I'm really excited to see what kind of tips you can have to offer for somebody that's just getting started. Because yeah, I have no idea where I want to go with all of this.
Mhm,
These first few streams have been like really eye-opening where it's like I have so many things that I feel like I know I want to work on now after like
mhm.
going live a few times.
Mhm, yeah, you learn so much just by, like, going through the process of it. Okay, and just for the people watching this future YouTube video, can you give us an introduction of yourself, like your little elevator pitch, and just let us get to know you and your content?
Oh my God, I
Not
have
to put you on the
nothing
spot or
I have
anything.
nothing prepared. You didn't tell me any of this. I was like, "Should I get anything ready?" And she's like, just let me know if you have anything to focus on."
I mean, I
Um,
figured it's better if it's, like, more raw instead of
yeah,
it's, like, being,
right.
like, prepped and prepared. That's what I personally like.
Okay, well, so hi everybody, I'm Vinius and Ferb on Twitch and TikTok. You guys can also refer to me as Vince. That's my name, usually what I go by on stream. Make a lot of keyboard content on TikTok. I
Mhm.
do a lot of keyboard builds for other TikTokers or like other content creators, and I like to showcase a lot of builds and give beginner tutorials on keyboards. And on Twitch, I mostly like to stream Valorant and then talk about keyboards with my community. I've recently opened up my Discord as well, where I try to talk to you guys more one-on-one and help you answer any of your questions that you come to me with one-on-one.
Awesome. That was a great pitch. What do you mean you weren't prepared?
Oh my goodness, I was like stumbling over all my words. I have so much. Oh my goodness.
But yeah, it was crazy because I was in your stream the other day, like literally yesterday, and you were holding like 50 views, and you said you hit like 130.
Yeah, so I obviously my views were really high because I was doing a giveaway, but that was also part of my strategy is like I hit
Mhm,
a really good week on TikTok. I was getting a lot of growth over like a 2 week period, and then I decided this is probably when I want to start streaming now because I've really built up a really strong following. There's a lot of hype around my channel right now. And I've known that I've wanted to stream for a while. I was just looking for an opportunity where I felt like I could capitalize on
mhm,
a lot of like interest in my content and then like move it somewhere else. And you know, like I watch a lot of your videos, and that's when one of the things that you really preach is trying to like use one platform to kind of like transfer an audience over to another
mhm.
platform, sort of building up hype or like talking about or plugging something else. So once I started getting some like several 100,000 view videos, some like 10K videos, that's when I felt like, oh, my audience is really starting to pop off right now. And then people are commenting a lot and then like asking me a lot of questions. So that's when I opened up the Discord, which
Mhm.
ultimately started pushing people towards my Twitch as well.
That is the completely A plus correct answer. Like that you did everything right. But see, this is the problem. This is why I couldn't take you for the other one because you already knew.
Yeah.
You knew too much already. But that's literally the correct way to go about it. You start your because there's two ways to basically go about starting to stream on Twitch. Either initially have started on Twitch and then you build your TikTok up afterwards. You did it
Right.
the other way where you started with TikTok and then once you notice that ball rolling, capitalizing on it when the ball is rolling.
Yep.
So OP, and your numbers show it. So that's very, very doing a great job, my guy, for reals.
Thank you,
Okay,
thank you.
so going into your Twitch. Okay, so this is now where I kind of am struggling because I'm not sure how to show this on screen. Okay, and then just to give a brief rundown on how I structured this. So, I'm first going to go into your Twitch and give you critiques and things as to how you can upgrade your Twitch to make it better. Again, everything that I say is my opinion. Feel free to not take it if you don't want to.
For sure,
It's
for
just
sure.
it's just things that I think might help, but I also am a human being and I can be wrong. And then we'll be going into your TikTok and reviewing your TikTok content and seeing how you can improve that. Although your
Alright.
TikTok content is already very spiffy as it is. And then lastly, we're gonna go into ways that you can convert people from your TikTok to your Twitch. Here's a fatty Google Doc that you can see of all the stuff that I wrote up
I'm
last
already
night.
seeing some of the huge roasts coming in. Alright, here
Oh
we go,
yeah,
here we
oh
go.
yeah. So the first thing that we could talk about is your just chatting scene. You need a just chatting scene. Um,
Yeah,
we You can make one on Canva for free. Or
right.
is there a reason why your webcam is like 4:3 ratio rather than 16:9?
Okay, so, like, right now in our call, right, it's, like, normal, but then when I set it up in OBS, it does this, like, 4 by 3 thing, so I have no idea, like,
Did
what
you
that's
did you crop the webcam by any chance?
did I accidentally
Do
do
you
that?
have a crop feed? Did you crop it?
I
Wait, can
just
you
did,
pull up
like,
your OBS?
yeah, but I can't show you my cam right now because I have it
Yeah, no,
on,
I get it. I get it. But if
but,
you pull up your OBS and
right.
then I'm trying to like pull up the OBS too just so I can double check. Webcam. You Oh, wait, hold on.
Yeah, I just do the thing where you do, like, transform and then you hit fit to screen for it, but then it does, like, a square.
Wait, don't do that.
Oh.
Like reset any transform that you apply to it for
Okay,
your
okay.
camera. And then you have to like manually adjust it yourself, just kinda like dragging it around. But
Oh, okay,
so
okay. I'll do that
what
then.
what I did was I kept my camera as the 16:9 ratio for my just chatting screen, so it
Yeah,
fills up the entire screen, so it's on my
right.
face. So you don't get those black bars on the side
Yeah,
that's happening with yours. And then
yeah.
if you wanna crop for a specific scene, I believe it's I think it's control. Oh, no, it's alt. You hold down alt, and then you can click and drag, and that will crop the edges of your camera for only that one
Oh,
specific scene that camera's on.
okay, okay.
So I crop it for my gameplay scene because you don't need to see my bed and my bookshelf during the gameplay scene. It's just
Oh, okay.
blocking info from the game. So I crop it more squared onto me just for gameplay scenes and stuff. But the just chatting scene, you don't want those like ugly black bars on
Right,
the side
okay.
of
I
you.
like the
So
tip about the gaming screen though, where it's,
mhm,
like, more just about the face and they don't need all that extra in the background. I'll definitely
mhm.
be trying that out before stream today.
Yeah, it's just again, this is my personal opinion, but in most streamers should focus on interacting with their chat first because
Mhm.
chat like you're not radiant, I'm not radiant, right? So
Yeah,
our
yeah.
gameplay isn't the focus of our stream, it's our personality. But that
Yeah,
being said, it's still kind of distracting when game UI and game elements are being blocked because your camera is unnecessarily wide. Like
right.
my bucket of laundry and my bed does not provide additional info to my Valorant game.
I think that's
Okay.
kind of entertaining in its own way though.
It's just chill. You gotta see my Twitch partner blanket that I just throw in there along with I literally just use it to throw my backpack in there. Like I throw everything in there.
Oh my
It's just a
goodness.
trash bin at this point.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. But just using holding down alt and then dragging will just crop it for specific scenes you want to crop your cam for.
Mm, got
So
it.
that's one. And then let me pull up the Google Doc again. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. So you're doing a great job with your titles. Free banana splits. That's very interesting. Is that a keyboard thing? Because I actually don't know what that is.
The banana splits were the thing that I was giving away yesterday. They were just a
Oh.
a set of switches.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I tease those a lot in my videos, so hopefully,
Mhm.
like, most people that were coming understood. But I'm sensing that, like, one thing is, like, it may not be clear to people that are coming for the first time or didn't know, so
Mhm.
that's one thing I was worried about. So seeing you react to that and not being sure, that definitely gives me a bit of, like, perspective in terms of, like,
Mm.
titling, yeah.
Yeah, as somebody who doesn't know anything about keyboards, I mean, again, well, people who know things about keyboards would know, but
Mhm.
the exclamation mark giveaway that you have as a command is indicative that there's a giveaway going on. So
Yeah.
if somebody were interested in that, then bam, they have the giveaway command. And also for your giveaway command, I didn't use it in your chat, so I don't know. But did it like was it just a link for a giveaway or something like that? Or did it kind of give a blurb as to what you were giving away?
Yeah, so it was a short blurb. It was like,
Mhm,
"I'm doing 3 days of giveaways. You can win banana splits, keycaps, or a keyboard." And then there was like a
mhm,
link to the Discord and be like, "Oh, join the Discord if you wanna get more information," where there's like more details about it, right? So that
mhm.
was basically, um, the giveaway thing. So it was pretty useful. I think I did get a good amount of followers or people
Yeah,
joining
you
the
went
Discord
from
around
you
that.
were 72, 3 days ago. When I looked at your app to choose you, you were at 70, I remember.
Yeah, so
Mhm,
a lot of people joined the Discord through my TikTok and then consequently came to the Twitch channel as a result. So it was like it kind of like funneled people through like several different stops, which I think could have like maybe cut down on some of the potential growth, but I was more focused on keeping the Discord up to date because I felt like it was a kind of good place for the in between of my TikTok and my Twitch because it was like a
mhm,
good community hub. So I decided to go with that. And then with the Discord, I was able to notify a lot of people throughout the process of like going live and stuff. So hopefully that helped get more people to the Twitch eventually.
mhm. Yeah, you are I have that later on in the Google Doc, but since you
Hmm.
mentioned it, we can talk about it now. You are correct in that basically there's a thing in UI UX design where every additional like step, every additional click that you add for somebody to go through reduces the conversion rate by 30% when you make
Mm,
people jump through all those hurdles. So this is referring to your TikTok, but I had when I looked at your TikTok, I noticed that your Discord link was in the bio and it's a one link tree. It's a one link thing. Don't first off, link tree, I do not recommend ever putting like a link holding thing in there because that is one extra click already reduces the conversion rate for fun. But you really it's up to you as to whether you want to focus growing your Discord or growing your Twitch, but whichever one you want to prioritize should be the link there in your bio. I
okay.
personally put my Twitch in there, and if people want my Discord, I tell them to look in the panels on my Twitch because I care about
Uh,
growing my Twitch over my Discord. But for somebody like you who really wants to like do a community focused thing, a Discord might also work for you as well. It's really just up to you and which one you want to prioritize growing
right.
because you just gotta know that the whichever link that you put first is gonna get the most amount of people in.
Yeah.
And to try to funnel people to other avenues afterwards, less people are gonna go into those other avenues.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mhm,
I actually just watched your video about not using a link tree, and that's exactly why I switched it to the Discord because
mhm,
I had my card code on there before. So yeah,
mhm.
I made the switch too.
Yeah, because also, like, the thing about I think cards and stuff like that and those link websites are good only if somebody is extremely invested in you to care to dig through it. Because also, it's not only that you go to the link tree and you, like, have to, like, click the link, you have to find the fucking link you want in the first place.
Right,
And
right, right.
sometimes, like, I went on somebody's link tree the other day because, like, we're talking in DMs and they were like, "Oh, I'm gonna start streaming on Twitch," and I was digging through there trying to find their Twitch. I couldn't even find it because I guess it wasn't on there. But I was just like, "Man, it's just so much work," you know? And if it wasn't this invested in this person to try to find their Twitch, then I wouldn't have even been bothered if it just looked too convoluted. And
Yeah,
most people will
definitely.
function that way too. People are
Yeah.
lazy.
Our attention spans are getting so much shorter, especially with TikTok nowadays.
It's so it's so bad. It's actually so bad. Like, I feel like, back in school, you probably relate to, like, back in school where it's like, "Oh, man, I could sit through, like, a whole class," and now I can't even sit through one 15-second
Yeah, they
TikTok
had us
video.
sitting through school for 8 hours straight, like it's
Yeah.
some sort of job, and now I, like,
Mhm.
don't wanna show up to a class in college, right? Like, those things are so
Mhm.
it's changed so much for me, for sure.
But as long as we know that and we take that info and cater everything to people's negative attention spans, then you can still capitalize on it, with that one link in there.
Mhm. For
Okay.
sure, for sure.
Next roast. So I don't know if this is like a set thing. This is just something that I noticed when I was watching your stream. It froze up once. So I don't know if it was like a
Mm,
one-off thing of like internet dropping or whatever. But if there just keep an eye on it, there might potentially be a frame drop issue.
okay,
But again, I was only in your stream for like what 15 minutes, 10, 15 minutes before I had to eat dinner. So
right.
it happened once in the stream, but basically when you're streaming on OBS, there's that little like box on the bottom right hand corner that has a certain color. And if it's
Ah,
not green, it indicates like frame dropping that's happening.
there's a box that indicates a green
Mhm.
color.
So It only happens when you're live. Can you see on my screen? I pulled up my OBS.
Yeah, I see your OBS
Okay,
right now.
so where my mouse is right here would be a green box or a yellow or red box right there, or somewhere around
Oh,
there.
okay, okay, okay.
So it only happens when you go live. So because I'm recording, there's no box right here. But
I'm gonna keep my eye on that then, yeah.
if it turns like yellow red, it indicates that there's frame dropping is happening. And then if that is the case, then you got to look into whether it's internet or like a computer issue or stuff like that. Although,
Mhm.
like given how good your cam and your mic is, I'm assuming your computer is also good.
Oh, yeah, my computer is
Mhm.
pretty beefy, but, um, I feel like I did see it go yellow once because I was, like, looking at it, I was like, "What is that?" But I didn't understand what it was at the time,
Oh,
so
that's frame dropping right there.
okay.
So, if that's happening also, I just recommend you open up your task manager and see what is eating at your CPU and your memory and whatever. Do you stream in
Uh,
OBS or Streamlabs?
I stream in OBS, just
Okay.
regular good old OBS.
Mhm. But yeah, that task manager really helps because it kind of like helps identify what's capping out and what's causing you to kind of lag on your computer.
I did accidentally leave, like, Valorant and other games, like, on in the background
That
of the
might be
stream.
it.
Yeah, so that might have been a problem because at the end of my stream, I think I had Valorant just left on or, like, through
Mhm.
the giveaway, I had it just left on. But, I was checking in on my chat. I was just asking them like, "Oh, how is the stream looking? Is it smooth? Are you guys noticing anything with it?" And, for the most part, people were telling me like, "Oh, it's looking pretty smooth. It's pretty good." So, yeah, I tried to, like, do some, like, visual checkups with the chat just because, like, obviously, I can't really know what's going on their side. So,
Mhm.
yeah, I did some of that as well. But I'll be definitely using that tip and making sure to check the little, meter
Yeah,
that goes on and off.
generally, yeah, if it turns any different colors, probably a frame jump issue. Just check your task manager to see if anything's capping out. Or it could be an internet thing, but that's kind of unlucky if that's the case.
Yeah, yeah,
You just
yeah.
get better internet, I guess. Okay, so I have a note here that says ideally make a schedule lol. So I notice you do have a schedule, but at the same time you have a schedule panel that says I can't decide what to eat or something like that.
Yeah.
So
Also, what do you think about my panels? I thought they were pretty artistic.
I think
I'm
they're
hiring right now, looking for an artist, so if you know
very
anybody.
interesting. Very, very interesting. Yo, honestly, the MS Paint panels kinda go hard. Like, iconic. I just love how schedule didn't even fit in one line, so you had to use 2. I love how each panel is not even the same size, like, everything is a different size.
I looked up, like, the Twitch sizing for, like, the panels, and, I
Mhm.
was like I had it set to the correct one, but then I made some panels later, and I think, like, my MS Paint, like, resized or, like, it
Oh my
didn't save the
god.
canvas size, so when I went back to make more, they were, like, different, so I was like, "I mean, I'll just roll with that then."
Dude, MSP is failing you, man. I mean,
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the time being, since you're looking for an artist, you can make some yourself for well, I mean, you already made some yourself for free. But if you want like aesthetic ones, there's Canva
Yeah,
and
for
there's
sure.
Nerd or Die, which is another site that can make panels as well for
Nerd or
free.
die.
But
Okay, okay.
honestly, the MS Paint ones are kind of a vibe. Another thing too, for cohesive branding purposes, you can brand as a scuffed, streamer, XQC style, or you can
Oh,
get like a
yeah.
more cohesive branding with like assets and things like that that actually match. Um,
Right.
I know that you're just starting out, so it takes time, and I completely get it. Like I didn't have
Mhm.
a set branding for like a year. I just literally had no idea.
Yeah.
But
I definitely want to get nicer assets
mhm,
at some point, but I was definitely thinking that, I would actually do something kinda smart and make it an activity with my
mhm,
chat. So, one of my, inspirations or, like, one of my favorite, streamers is Ludwig, and he
mhm,
does a lot of, like, community content where they get to choose, it's their stream or, like, they get to buy things using his money and stuff like that. So,
mhm,
I would do an activity where I'd have like, oh, like spending limits and stuff, and then they could submit links to me. I'd maybe do like a Google form, and then we'll just go down the list, like chronologically clicking all their links, and then sort of like we'll start like a poll, like, "Oh, chat, yes or no, like, is this the one?" And then keep it really fast and snappy, real fast paced, and then whatever assets come out of it is that's what it is, that's what the stream's gonna look like for however long, and then maybe I'll refresh it after, like, a month or 2 and then, like, keep rolling that out. I just think that's, like, a really fun way to do it, and also, I kinda like I'm sort of leaning towards, like, the Scuff stream, based on just, like, how my chat's been reacting to a lot of, like, the
mhm.
MS Paint stuff because as you can see, there's, like, my starting stream, screen, and then there was like the BRB screen. A lot of my chat was a big fan of like those types of things. So um, yeah, like those handmaids, like really ugly aesthetic. So that's kind of like what I'm going for here, and I think I could make it a lot of fun because actually prior to this, I was showing my chat or my Discord community some of the assets that I was using, such as this stream starting screen that you had pulled up earlier, and they
Mhm.
were like really loving that, and they were like inputting into like, oh, like you should like use this font, you should use Comic Sans and stuff like that. So right now that's where I think I'm heading with that type
Mhm.
of stuff.
No, I think that's actually a really great idea. I think as somebody who wants to do a more community focused stream, I think that is a really unique idea that I have not actually heard or seen before. But I think it's a really great idea that I think a lot of people would love. Plus, like and if they voted for it and it won, it's gonna make them want to come back because it was their choice. It
Yeah.
kind of gives them that personal tie to your stream that
Mhm.
people love. All right, let's see. Okay, you should make a Twitter. I don't know if you have one yet, but you don't have it linked anywhere, so I'm
I
assuming
do not
no.
have a Twitter. I really should make a Twitter though. You are totally right.
Mhm. Yeah, Twitter is the LinkedIn for content creators and streamers. So it is
Mhm.
the best place to network. I use it to promote like all of my stuff pretty much. I like because there's so many networking opportunities on Twitter. And I think it's honestly even more effective really than networking with people directly on Twitch because it's faster. It's easier because it's just like messages instead of like getting lost in somebody's chat, for instance, stuff like that.
Mhm.
So like there's a lot of job opportunities that get posted like pretty much only on Twitter. So a
Right.
lot of people, I feel like a lot of content creators sleep on Twitter, and I did for a very long time too, because I just didn't realize the potential of it.
Mhm.
Get that Twitter made, my guy.
Yeah,
And then
definitely will do that.
okay, so this one, I clipped this out of your stream.
Oh
Your
no.
alerts are very big and very dead center. I'm just gonna pause that. Yeah, we just gotta move that alert into some dead space in your stream. Top right, top left, bottom right, bottom left.
Yeah, yeah.
Not on your
Hopefully, when
forehead.
I fix the cam and expand it, there'll be a little more empty space for me to play around with too.
I mean, you have that upper left-hand wall. There's literally nothing there, like the one
Yeah.
above the poo. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I think that would be a good spot to put alert. But yeah, the dead center thing
Yeah, I
can be
just
very.
dragged the source thing into my OBS, and I was like, "That's good."
Mhm. Yeah, I feel like a lot of streamers, like myself included, when we first started out, it's like, oh, we like it doesn't seem like it matters that much. So it's like I'll just throw it on anywhere. But if you put it, but then one time I had an amazing TFT outplay, and you know what? My giant 8-second alert was dead center and blocked it.
Oh, alright,
That was
that's
tragic.
okay, that
And
is
but
a
yeah,
good
like
cautionary tale.
if you're trying to like clip things out of your stream for TikTok or whatever, if a good moment happened right when somebody donoed or something, bam, that fatty alert on your face, it kind of ruins the clip or
Yeah,
the
yeah.
edit. So you just want to make sure it's in some dead corner so you can really just make sure that any clips and whatever that you take out of your stream won't be interrupted by an alert happening.
Mhm.
Um. Oh yeah, another one. Did you have your viewer count on because you knew that you peaked at 130?
Um, my chat was telling me about or,
Mm.
like, they were updating me about, like, viewer counts, so I was just like, "Whoa," like, that's really cool.
Mhm.
Good to know. I do open my Twitch on, like, a separate device, and I keep it to the side just
Mhm.
because, like, if something were to happen and, like, my OBS were to, like, crash or something, I could, like, instantly hop back into chat on, like, that device.
Mhm.
So I have found myself like I'll like tap it. I'll just like tap the screen and just see the viewer count briefly and then just like return. But for the most part, I don't look at my viewer count.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I recommend don't even try toggling it. It's
Yeah.
a bad habit to get into
Mhm.
because I know that you're just starting out. So like when you have insane numbers for literally first second stream, absolutely crazy. But I just worry that in the long run, inevitably you're gonna experience a dip in viewer count. It happens to
Mhm.
everybody because no one
Yeah.
can grow exponentially forever. And to have a habit of toggling the numbers and to see that drop midstream is it kind of stabs you in the heart, man. It's not
Yeah,
gonna lie.
yeah.
That's not a good feeling at all.
I
So,
definitely noticed it
mhm,
at the end of my stream too,
mhm,
because like obviously a lot of people were heading out after.
mhm,
And so like I like definitely took a peek at it and I was like, I definitely got like a little bit of a like a little
mhm,
twinge in my heart when I saw the viewer count going down. But yeah, I definitely agree with you on that. It's just I wanna focus more on just, like, interacting with the community, like, that's,
Mhm,
like, my biggest thing that I've been emphasizing to them is, like, I don't wanna make it too much about, like, oh, playing games or, like, doing just building a keyboard silently, like, I'm here to, like, talk to you guys and get to know you better, so, yeah, I definitely need to focus more on that as opposed to, like, just farming numbers or something.
mhm. I mean, my recommendation for you, this is what I do. I keep my well, it's not on a separate device, it's still a computer, but I keep my stream open on mod view on my other monitor. So I can go and mod for myself. So even if your OBS crashes, I mean, your computer is still going to be running. So you can hop in
Mhm.
there. But in mod view, if you click the eye that's next to your viewer account, you can hide the viewer account.
Oh, okay, okay,
Mhm.
that's a really good thing to know,
So
for sure.
and then just pause your stream because if you keep your stream running in mod view, if you accidentally mouse over where your screen is, it will still show a number in the viewer count. But if you keep it paused, then it doesn't show up. So
Good.
I keep it like that. So I literally cannot see the numbers at all. I have everything
Mm.
hidden. I also hid the email that they send you afterwards with your stats for that stream because after a while it was still hurting my mental just to see that. So might be a
Mm.
thought for the future potentially, but I recommend keeping it open in mod view just so you can hide that number instead
I
of like
was
actually
going
in the
back
chat.
and looking at my stats just because I was kinda wondering, like, oh, like, how certain segments of the stream were going,
Mhm.
but I could, like, kinda maybe reflect on some of those things.
I think for that because you want to look back on certain aspects of your stream.
Mhm.
Um what you should do instead is stream for 2 weeks because you currently don't have enough data for your stream.
Mm.
Looking at one stream alone is not indicative. Like because I mean for me personally, I had to leave because it was dinner time. Like it
Oh,
had
yeah.
nothing to do with their content. It was literally because Asian family have to eat with family. So I had to leave.
Oh, yeah,
That's
that's
why. It
true.
like so it just the nature of when that's your stream ran into. So I recommend instead like stream for 2 weeks just to get enough data points. Then you can go on a data tracking site like Solinome and like I can here, I'll pull this up, but with my account just because I do have at least 2 weeks of streams. But then what I like to do after those 2 weeks. So I don't check any of my data like day by day, but after those 2 weeks or whatever, I will go here and then look at this little pie chart and see, okay, so what is my average viewer count per game that I streamed in the last 14 days?
Wow.
And you want to work with at least 14 days of data because otherwise it's really not enough. Like it's just one stream just isn't enough to show you that, you know, people just wasn't down for the Valorant because unfortunately Valorant happened during dinner time for Californians. So
Right, right,
there
right,
was
right.
that. But then like also here, you know, like looking at the time streamed. Okay, not enough time streamed for art, so this data might be a little bit skewed for a raid or something. Who knows?
Mhm.
But I have a lot of data for every other game, so this shows me that it takes two didn't do very well. It was a collab stream though, and it was really fun. So that's a side note. But if I was trying to play for numbers and trying to hit a numerical goal like affiliate or partner, I would take the game that has the lowest average viewer count and toss it out
Right, right.
and then stream the ones with the higher viewer counts. So,
Okay.
but only look at your data in like 2 week increments, basically. Otherwise, it's really too little data to work with.
Right, right.
hmm Just so you can also keep that mental going for a stream as well. Then,
I love your
okay.
9 anime bookmark. I use that site too.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I saw that and I was like, "Wait a second. That looks
That
familiar."
was before I actually suckered into buying Crunchyroll, the monthly subscription on Crunchyroll.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Gotta do what you gotta do, man.
Uh-huh.
All right. And then a couple ideas for once you get affiliate. This was based on what you were saying in stream. But you were talking about like community stuff and like, you know, trying to get subs and money so that you can like give it back to your community. May I suggest also a dono goal for this as well?
Oh, okay,
Mhm.
yeah, actually, I was considering putting a dono goal, but I was
Mhm.
like, "Oh, maybe I'll wait until I hit affiliate, and then I'll start putting these goals up," because, like, I didn't really expect people to start donating really early on anyways, so, that was kinda
You
like, I
got a
guess, like
lot.
yeah, it was just, like,
Mhm.
rolling in, like, once I started talking about donos, then, like, all of a sudden it came in, but I don't wanna be like I don't wanna look out, like, greedy and be like, "Oh, guys, don't forget there is a dono feature if you wanna," you know? But,
Mhm.
yeah, I think maybe I'll try to put, like, a dono bar now since, I did notice people already interested in it, and
Mhm.
I'm obviously not gonna be, like, actively trying to plug it or anything. It's just sort of there in case, like, people do wanna support, like, giveaways and things, and I've been saying that, anybody that does donate will get, um like a credit towards or sort of like they'll receive some sort of like blurb or credit signifying that they actually contributed to whatever giveaway comes up
Mhm.
next. So that was like just one incentive for people that did want to donate so that they'll like receive like recognition for it.
No, I think that's a great idea. People love recognition and people love attention. So, well, if you're a streamer that could give people attention, which you do, and like that recognition, people love that. And yeah, for the donut goal too, it just having it there would just be a reminder that, there's an option in case you would want to. And then when you're adding a donut goal, there's an option in Streamlabs at least. Stream Elements, I'm not the most familiar with. I'm trying to learn it. I just don't have enough time right now. But
Mhm.
to condense the goal so the text is actually on the bar rather than above and below the bar.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll
So
definitely
when
check
it's
that out.
above and below the bar, the text, what happens is the text tends to double up with stuff that's going on in the background and game UI. So it becomes
Mm,
very difficult to read. But if the
you're right.
text is on top of the bar, then it's much easier to read because the bar is serving as a background for the text. So that's just my recommendation. And then also add an incentive for the dono. So instead of just putting like dono goal, like for next giveaway, stuff like that.
Mhm.
And you won't come you're not a cash grabby person as well as far as I can tell. And like people always have a fear of adding sub goals and dono goals because they're afraid of coming off as cash grabby. But
Right.
the thing
Yeah.
is like if your intentions were to be a cash grab, then one, either roll with it and be straight up honest, or two, people can tell. Like people can
Yeah.
tell when that's your intention. And people can tell when your intentions are wholesome. So like if you just have wholesome intentions, then you don't have to worry about people misinterpreting it because most people are gonna see that your intentions
Mhm.
are pure.
All
All right,
right.
now moving into the TikToks.
Oof. Here we go. Here we
hmm
go. I always wanna. I always watch my own TikToks and cringe back at them.
I'm sorry, we're about to. Oh, damn, you were at like 5.7 something. 5.8 today. Okay, I see you.
Yeah, I haven't posted in like 4 days because
I
I've just been
noticed.
overwhelmed and sick. Yeah, so I'm actually like deathly ill. I was this close to like canceling some of my streams and like postponing them
Oh
because
no.
yeah, I caught COVID from visiting my dad or like visiting my
Oh shit.
family just for like 3 days. Yeah, so it was just super, super bad timing, super unlucky. I have been pretty COVID safe, but like with Omicron going around, it just passes
hmm
through people so quickly. So my dad didn't even realize he had caught anything, and he was totally normal for the past few days. And when I came back, it hit me out of nowhere. So I was like feverish, and I was like, "Oh, this is really bad. Like I don't know what I'm gonna do with all these upcoming streams." But
hmm
hopefully everything's gonna be okay today. I was coughing a little bit during my stream
hmm
yesterday, but I was like making sure my chat knew, and I was just
Wait,
apologizing
make
as
sure you
best as I
take
could.
care of yourself.
Oh
Like,
yeah, I feel a lot
it's
better.
not like your community isn't gonna hate you for canceling because you're sick. Like
Yeah.
your community wants you to feel better. And they
hmm
don't want you to push yourself. And like if you overwork yourself now, then it's just gonna make you more sick in the long run, right?
Oh
And you won't be able
yeah.
to recover as quickly. And
hmm
kind of going into that, yeah, affiliate, you need to stream for 7 different streams, for a total of at least 500 minutes, which is 8.3 hours,
hmm
and um, what do you call it, 50 followers, which you already have, and that's over a 30-day period. So I am like 90% sure you already have the time. Like
Mhm.
you're like 5 hours in, I think. So
Yeah,
in your next 5 streams, you need to stream for 3 hours total to
that's
get affiliate. That's
crazy.
it. So hopefully knowing this like won't freak you out because the 25 hours streamed is the partner requirement. It's not
Right.
the affiliate requirement. So you're good. You're good. Unless you
Not
try to
my
like
not my chat telling me it was 25 hours, like, they're trying
no
to make me push for partner or something.
I know. They literally want you affiliate and partner in the same month, my guy. That's actually
That'd
so
be a
funny.
crazy
Mhm.
record, though, that'd be so cool.
Yeah, I don't even know if that's actually huh. Time to break the Twitch records, man.
Oh
But
my
yeah,
goodness.
make sure you take care of yourself because you already like you basically have a failure, you're just missing the hours, but the
Mhm.
hours are really easy to get. So just make sure
Yeah.
you take care of yourself. And then let's see here, going into the TikToks. Yeah, okay, so we already talked about the Discord linked in your bio thing. Um, okay, so the biggest thing that I noticed with your account is that you're streaming on Twitch, right? But when I
Yeah.
scroll through your account, I literally cannot tell that you're a Twitch streamer at all.
Yeah.
I
I
have no
mean,
idea you're a Twitch streamer.
yeah, see, that's the thing, I was, like, kinda contemplating, like, do I try to, like, blend the content into one channel, or do I start a separate channel where it's, like, stream-related clips and things of that nature? That's one thing that I was planning to ask you about, 'cause
Mhm,
I don't know how I would, like, integrate the 2, 'cause I don't want my channel to, like, also get or to get, like, super convoluted and, like, maybe unclear to people as well. 'Cause that's one
Mhm,
thing I was worried about is that it would start to seem unclear what this channel was all about.
mhm,
Because right now it's, like, clearly, like, keyboard tech content and a little bit of, like, personal touches here and there.
mhm.
Right. So I was wondering what your thoughts were on that.
I think between your high production keyboard content and your Valorant gameplay content should be separate. That's what I
Mm,
think.
yeah.
Unfortunately, the overlap just isn't quite there between the two of them. Like, people who
Yeah.
followed you for keyboards don't necessarily play Valorant.
Yeah.
So, and people who play Valorant aren't necessarily into keyboards.
Mhm.
I'm too broke. So, separating the two content into two different channels, I think would be the best idea for you.
Yeah.
And I think going about that can be kind of interesting, right? So most of the time, TikTok's algorithm really rewards people who can post in high quantities.
Yeah.
But due to the high production value of what you post, I think your keyboard content can honestly, your keyboard account can get away with posting more infrequently due to the quality of the content. That's
Yeah.
what I think. Whereas with your stream stuff, I think you should be keeping that once a day to kind of grow that Twitch account, grow the streams and stuff.
Yeah, normally I actually am on like a every other day or like every
Mhm,
2 days posting schedule with my TikTok. But just recently I had a lot of time, so
mhm.
I started upping like the volume and the quantity of my posting, and then I got really sick, and then that's just why
Yeah.
things kind of started falling off. But I'm gonna start filming again, and then it's gonna pick up all over again. Hopefully people don't, or hopefully the TikTok algorithm still decides to love me. But
Yeah,
yeah,
unfortunately, with taking a break, the algorithm might drop kick you in the nuts. It's just how TikTok works.
yeah.
But it's TikTok, so what can you do? But
Yeah, I try not to think too much about it. I just
yeah.
post, you know?
Mhm. Just, so I think the strategy for those 2 accounts, one with your keyboard account, since you already do have a following for it and you're doing keyboard giveaways on your main account, I think for that, it would still be beneficial to kind of, plug your Twitch through it, if that makes sense,
Yeah.
but not make it like a Twitch TikTok account, if that makes sense. So,
Yeah.
the keyboard content, but also like mentioning your Twitch. So I this actually like kind of goes into what I had for the third section of converting people from TikTok to Twitch. But I mean it's basically like the same thing. We're all talking about TikTok here anyways.
Mhm.
But
Want to
like
win some
kind
of
of
this stuff?
going through your
Let's
TikTok
mod this.
contents, adding a call to action in the captions that mentions something about your Twitch. So,
Mm.
thank you so much for 5K. You have this here. Wow, you got 5K 4 days ago and now you're at 8K.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
You said thank you so much for 5K in this
Oh,
caption.
I'm still at 5K. I think 5.8K.
Wait, am I blind? Oh my god, wait. I'm sorry. I'm really bad with numbers.
Yeah. No,
For
you're
some reason I
good,
thought
you're
it was
good.
8.5K. I was like,
Oh
"Oh
my
my
god,
god."
no. I would love that,
Let's
but
mod
no.
this keyboard. To
But yeah, full announcement with details soon. See, this is the or you could have plugged something like I don't know if you knew at
Yeah.
this point that you're doing the giveaway, but giveaway soon on my Twitch, link in bio. Or giveaway link in my Discord,
I
you
mean, yeah,
know?
that one hits a lot better, honestly. It sounds better too. Just rolls off the tongue. Oh,
I
man.
know. Link it. See, that's the thing though. Depends on what you want. So, since you're trying to maybe potentially split your content into two different accounts, one account being the keyboard high production value keyboard content, I
Mhm.
think that one might be worth funneling into the Discord more because people would potentially care more or like they wouldn't care as much about your Twitch because they're there specifically for keyboards.
Yeah.
Depending on how much keyboard content you want to do on your Twitch. But for the Twitch account with your Valorant gameplay and like other Twitch funny moments, that one if you can take that and like put that Twitch link in the bio right there. Call to actions like if you want to like play with me and viewers on stream, like link in the bio if you're down for that. To see more types of content like this, check me out on Twitch, link in bio. Call to actions are so OP. It's not even funny.
Mm. Especially
Mhm.
if the video, like, pops off and has, like, a really, really high conversion rate, right?
Yeah. Like it's so
Whoops.
telling people to do things seems so obvious, but
Mhm.
it works so well.
Oh, I feel so pushy doing that, but honestly, I
Mm-mm.
see the potential. I see the value.
No. Basically, with stuff like this, you basically gotta be super obnoxious about it. Well, don't be like mega obnoxious about it, but like for
Mhm.
anything, so for anything like marketing related, like pushing out or promoting an event, promoting um a social media that you have, whatever, you have to be extremely pushy about it because to you, it seems like you're talking about it all the time. That's all you talk
Mhm.
about. But this video that you made about your custom keyboard got, like 8,000 views, which is really good, but uh, probably like 10% of them actually read the caption. So what, like, 800 people actually read the caption, but you have 5,800 followers. So that
Mhm.
means the other 5,000 people never saw the caption about the giveaway or never saw the caption about your Discord. And when you make a post about something like on your Twitter or your Instagram, you make a post about a giveaway or an event that you're having, people like there's a time relevancy for posts on social media. So
Mhm.
TikTok videos are relevant for honestly up to 60 days, which is actually really interesting. But for something like Twitter, it's only really relevant. People only really see it for like the first 15 minutes you post the view of the tweets being
Right.
posted. Instagram is like 30 minutes to an hour, something like that. I don't remember the exact numbers, but it differs for every social media platform. But
Mm.
that means like the time window for people to actually really come across that giveaway content is very slim. Like,
Mhm.
for me, when I was doing, my what is it, 3-year celebration stream on Twitch, I posted it on Twitter, like, twice, posted in my Discord, like, 2, 3 times, and posted on my Instagram stories at least, like, twice, and a good chunk of people still had no fucking idea I was doing it. So, I thought I posted it a lot because I did. On my end, it was, like, 6, 7 posts,
Yeah,
but
I thought I
to a
was
lot of my
shilling
community
way too much. Yeah.
no, you're not shilling enough, actually. You're really not because to you, you know how much you're shilling because you're the one making all the posts and posting everything. So to
Mhm.
you, you've seen your tweet and whatever a lot of times already. But to
Right.
your community, who like the algorithm sometimes just won't send them your video, and sometimes they just weren't on Twitter when you posted it, So you should make a Twitter. For Instagram, they just maybe weren't like they just didn't see your story in the 24 hours it was up, right?
Right.
So your community at most probably saw it like once.
Mm.
I know
Yeah.
I saw the giveaway thing, like and people forget too. So just because they saw it doesn't mean they remember. I saw your giveaway
Oh.
thing twice, but I didn't even remember until I
Oh,
was
yeah.
stalking you, and then I saw you were live, and I was like, "Isn't it like giveaway time or something like that?" Yeah, that I completely forgot.
Yeah.
So you got to post more about
Mm.
that stuff. Like when you're shilling, you have to shill more because to
Oh, yeah.
you it seems like you be really obnoxious on your ends, and then to people, then they will actually see it or remember it.
Right, right.
So that's a big one.
Mhm.
Really just push your TikTok and push your Discord because you're trying to grow that as well. And from what you've said too, like your Discord seems to be helping a lot with your Twitch, in terms of getting people in. So I think for your keyboard content, it's better to focus on Discord, and then your Twitch account with your Valorant stuff,
Right.
your stream, and then also you can just to make your life easier, repost content. I noticed that you have
Repost.
yeah, I noticed you have, like, a bunch of Valorant videos and stuff, like, down here at the bottom,
Oh, yeah.
right? So if you're when you're making that new Valorant account, I think because for that, Valorant Twitch account, really should be posting at least once a day. You can just
Yeah.
kind of, yoink some of your older content and repost it because people won't even remember anyways.
Yeah, for sure.
Actually, like, reposting is OP. Just reusing the content you already have.
Mhm. Yeah, I think I'll
Uh
try to post multiple times a day on, like, a Valorant account, but for this one, I'll try to just maintain, like, a typical schedule. Cause I mean, I already was playing Valorant all the time to begin with, right? It's
Mhm,
just, like, nobody was aware of it because it's not like I was streaming it.
yeah.
So, I'll always have that content to, like, edit up, clip up, and then, like, make videos out of. So, I think
Mhm.
I'll be able to, like, start the new channel without too much resistance. So, hopefully, that's something that'll come out of it as well.
Yeah, make sure that you keep your time managed well and you don't burn yourself out because running two accounts with a consistent posting schedule on both accounts is a lot of work and a
Mhm.
lot of time effort. Like it's a very time consuming. So in terms of like making sure you don't burn out too much, I don't recommend you like start posting on your Valorant account because you are aiming to post at least like, 2, 3 times a day, right?
Yeah.
Until you have like 25, 30 drafts scheduled up and ready to go
Mhm.
because that
Sounds good.
cushion room is so nice to have because some
Mhm.
days, you might get sick, you just might be busy, you were out, you had a long day, you came back home and you're like, "Fuck, now I gotta post again, I'm out of content," So
Mhm.
having that cushion room is really helpful.
for
Also,
sure.
potential suggestion, hire an editor. It's money out of your pocket. You could just literally throw up a donut goal for an editor. Like, I'm not even kidding.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a good idea.
So have people help crowdfund your editing because people are in your streams because they like what they saw on TikTok, so they came over to Twitch because they were interested. So those
Mhm.
people are pretty invested in your content, and I'm sure people in your community would be willing to help you continue to produce these high production value content to also allow you to like make more value content stuff too. So you can definitely do that. Like, do not feel bad for asking your community for things that would help make your content better because they enjoy your content. So it's directly benefiting them.
Mhm.
Let's see. And then, yeah, email and bio is 10 out of 10. I think that is a very banger thing to have right there. Hopefully, you might be able to honestly go reach out to keyboard companies. I don't know if you've done this already for sponsorships.
Yeah, I do a little bit of outreach, but I've had other people in the keyboard community tell me things like, "Oh, like don't try too hard to find sponsorships, they'll come to you and stuff." And I'm like,
No, 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 no.
yeah, I
Sorry.
was like, when I heard that information too, I was like, but why wouldn't I? Like, I have this like big following that I'm trying to leverage and I'm trying to like get help in terms of like getting more material for content. Like, I feel like getting sent stuff is such a big deal, especially if it's from like a company that a lot of people are interested in, whether it's like an upcoming product or one that's just releasing. Like, I'd want to
Mhm.
be a part of stuff like that too.
Mhm. Yeah, I don't know what kind of, like, cap the keyboard company is telling you, but, yeah, no, you gotta reach out to them. Keyboard companies won't really like and any sponsor for that matter, they don't outreach until you're big. Like, I'm
Hmm.
talking hundreds of thousands of followers big.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you have to go to like extend the olive branch out and reach out to them. And it's just like looking for jobs, right? No one's gonna walk up to you and be like, "Hey, man, Vince, you want to work at my company?" Like, no fucking, unless you're already a very very senior positions person that like companies are begging to go and grab for their company, then
Right.
people aren't gonna go and reach out to you. They're offering you a favor by doing that, right? You got to reach out to them. So you're right in not listening to them and reaching out to these companies for these sponsorships because I know a lot of well, I'm not very familiar with keyboards, but I do know that from the people that I know that do keyboards,
Yeah.
there's a lot of companies are very willing to do sponsorships and stuff like that, especially because not only do they get exposure from somebody like you with a TikTok platform, but also they get contents out of it. You know, you are just making all the content for them and they can like, and as long as you guys negotiate the usage right and stuff like that and they're paying you to use if they were interested in using your contents, but they can like buy the content from you too and post it
Hmm.
themselves for their
Right.
own marketing. So, it's like a win-win for both people.
Right.
Definitely people are tripping, man. I don't know why they're telling you that stuff. Oh yeah. Mhm. And then in terms of content ideas, recreating videos that do well, I noticed there you got a handful of videos that are in the hundreds of thousands of views, which is insane.
Hmm.
Try to recreate them if you can.
I
Although,
rarely recreate videos, but I've been seeing you say that, and I'm like, oh, I really need to. I
why?
really need to take that
Why?
piece of advice. I don't know. I feel like maybe I just get like that burst of inspiration. I'm like, oh, that was cool, and then I'm
Mm,
like, I'm constantly trying to make like a new idea or experiment on like a different vision. As you see, like I've been kind of like going through a lot of different content phases.
mhm.
I feel
I've
like
noticed.
yeah, I have like I try something and then I dabbled in it and then I'm like, ah, I'm gonna try the next thing and then the
Mhm,
next thing. But I feel like you're right that I should try to like stay the course with certain things that are doing well because even then I'm like, oh, I wish I had made more videos like that one or
mhm.
something, right?
Yeah, basically, what I kind of like to do is I like to keep well, this was back then when I was like actively kind of trying to grow. I need to actually like take my own advice and do this again. But basically, like when you get a video that does well, it is the algorithm kind of like handing you like an answer on a silver platter, being like, "Hey man, this is what you should do more of because this is what will get you more followers." And I like completely understand the creative aspect of like wanting to experiment with your content ideas and stuff. Experimenting is also really great because it helps you find more videos that do well. I think your account is the perfect example of a lot of content experimentation to see what does well. Now, once you find out what does well, then make sure maybe like, one in like 3 videos, one in like 5 videos that you're making, have one of them be a recreation of a previous video that did well. because
Mm,
all of that will benefit you in the long run. It'll get you more followers. More followers means, more sponsors' eyes on you, plus more people who are willing to sponsor you because you have that following backing and you can prove that you can make videos that do very well.
yeah.
And that means more people coming into Twitch. Like overall, it's just a win-win for everything.
Mhm.
So recreating those videos so you can get more videos that blow up alongside also continuing to experiment with your content. I think
Yeah.
like recreating videos won't don't hurt in the long run your creative aspect as well
Yeah.
because it's only like one in a couple of videos that you're going to be recreating because not every single video is going to blow up. So there's only only like a certain amount of videos you can recreate anyways.
Yeah. Definitely.
Let's see. And then so if you were just curious, I had a couple of video ideas that, potentially that when I was perusing your account that did well. Unfortunately, a couple of them are money related, or
Yeah.
slash hard to recreate, like upgrading your girlfriend's BTS tickets. I don't know how recreatable that one's gonna be, but I did do
Yeah.
well. But just because you can't necessarily recreate an entire video doesn't mean that it's useless, right? You can also. I'm a huge proponent of just looking for data. So I love data, right? That video of you upgrading your girlfriend's seats that did well. Couple things that stood out to me that might potentially be worth exploring in terms of content. One,
Mhm.
and it was K-pop. It was BTS, right? There's a huge K-pop fan
Right.
out there, community out there. I don't know how into K-pop you are, but if that is an avenue you might want to explore to see if you can cross that over with any of your content. But
Mhm.
secondly, that couple content does really well. So also your
Yeah.
significant other was present in the
That's
video as
kind
well.
of the
Hmm.
yeah, that was kind of the point, is, like, I wanted to
Hmm.
try experimenting a little with couples content and
Hmm.
seeing, like, "Oh, does that do well?" And, yeah, I've posted, like, another video of me, like, visiting her, like,
Hmm.
traveling because, like, there was, like, that whole trend where, like, people would, like or I don't know, there was, like, that one comedy trend where, like, this girlfriend, like, surprised her boyfriend and he was, like, messing around with other
Yeah.
girls. So, like, I
Mhm.
posted that around that time period where, like,
Mhm.
every that was, like, a topic of discussion, and then, um
Mhm.
yeah, like, stuff like that does well. I think, like, in general, it's just, I do wanna post more content where I'm, like, trying to, like, do, like, an act of service or something for my
Mhm.
girlfriend. But that's also just time permitting, like, that's
Yeah.
also just a matter of, like, are we able to, like, link up? I'm in a long distance relationship, so, one other creator that I follow, like,
Mhm.
Molly, I know you're really close friends with
Oh my
her.
god, I
Yeah,
love
I love her couples
Molly.
content. I would
Mhm.
definitely love to, like just a bunch of mouse pads just fell in the background.
Oh no.
Yeah, I had them, like, propped up on
The
something and
stack
they
of like
just
300 mouse
yeah,
pads.
no, literally like 20 mouse pads just fell to the ground. Anyways,
Mhm.
yeah, I really liked a lot of things she did. She did some like casual things too with like her boyfriend like on stream, like eating spicy
Mhm.
nudes and stuff like that. I definitely want to do some like casual things like that
Yeah,
as
that stuff
well.
is so cute.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's a light little note. So if you missed a day after posting every single day, unfortunately, the algorithm, again, like I said, will drop kick
Hmm.
you in the nuts, and it sucks. I do be like that, but um, don't. It's not a really like a bad thing. It's like okay, cool. Now you can just take a break and chill and just farm up more content.
Yeah.
So the duration of the break doesn't matter from what I've seen, anyways. Like if you take a 1 day break versus like a 1 week break or whatever, the algorithm pretty much treats you the same.
Hmm.
Where they tell you like to go fuck yourself. But
Yeah, I've taken breaks before, so I just kind of like once I'm ready to come back, I like
yeah, yeah.
bounce back. I just start posting in frequency again, and it'll be okay, I think.
No, it will be okay. Like as long as you can like return with the same frequency, then the algorithm will eventually pick back up and start favoring you again. But what I noticed with a lot of creators when they take that break and even like a 1 day off, they panic and they immediately start posting again. But
Hmm.
they don't have enough content because the break happened because they ran out of content in the first place, and
Hmm.
the algorithm didn't favor them anymore because of the break, and they just freak out and the numbers went down and they're really sad. But it's just
Hmm.
if you miss a day, it's fine because you're out of content. Just chill, farm up enough content so you can continue posting again, and then once you got that content, then come back because that's just the way
That
the
was definitely, like, my
mhm,
previous mentality. I used to panic a lot when, like, I would take, like, a 3-day break or something,
mhm,
or, like, I would just run out of content, and I'd be
mhm,
like, "Oh god, it's gonna get real bad after this." But now I'm definitely have more the mindset where it's just, like, you just need to make sure you're posting something good and then, like, trying to get everybody's interest back, you know?
mhm. No, that is definitely the great idea. And then just gonna run through one of your videos real fast. Here, let me make
Oh,
this
here we
bigger.
go. Oh,
Okay, so this
no.
one, yeah, yeah. So this one actually piqued my interest because of what the fuck you were doing at the intro. But full transparency, I got bored and scrolled away before like I even got like 3 seconds in because
Okay.
almost every so it's edited very well, but almost every clip was just like a second or 1.5 seconds too long, in my
Mhm.
opinion.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, see, here like the speed here is good in the middle, but then like the spinning portion was just a little bit long. The
Uh-huh.
intro was just too long though. That was the thing. The
Yeah.
main thing. See that you're spinning for a very long time there too. See if you cut
Yeah.
off like I think like 1 second, 2 seconds in the spinning portion of it, and the intro you shaved off at 1.5 to 2 seconds of the intro, then people like me would have watched towards the middle where a lot of fast cuts were happening, and you would have
Mhm.
engaged somebody with a short attention span like me for the entire video. So
Yeah.
that's why I think this video just did not do well. I think it
Mhm.
has a lot of potential. I really do. Like honestly, if you just remade it, but you just like cut it shorter, I really
Yeah.
think it would have done better.
Oof, man, yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know about those videos. Like, I was just thinking, like, oh my god, like, look like I look like so chaotic in those videos. Like, I
You
don't think
do.
my viewers come for those videos as much as like my aesthetic content, anyways.
Mhm.
So I was thinking of just like discontinuing like a lot of like those like a little bit more like wild content pieces.
Mhm.
But we'll see, we'll see.
I still think it's
Because
worth experimenting with as long as you just make the intro shorter.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. I
it's
definitely agree with that
mhm.
one.
Yeah, so that one definitely is one of my recs. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, besides like the middle chunk, it was just the intro was just too long, so I didn't even get to the middle. And
Hmm.
then ideas regarding converting people from TikTok to Twitch. So the giveaway is a banger idea, but like you're smart, so I'm sure you already know this, but be
Hmm.
careful of how frequently it's done. Well, oh, and the way like there's a way to go structure a giveaway so that it benefits your community, which is the intention, rather than getting empty follows for people who came just for the giveaway but nothing else.
Right, right.
So the frequency of a giveaway is a big one. If a giveaway is done too frequently, it does tend to bring in people. Your community will start like getting overwhelmingly people who want the free stuff and not people who came for you.
Mm.
So that's something to be careful about. And regarding giveaways, I like to do them in a way where it's channel points for entry.
Mm.
So that way it benefits my community because the people who have been watching me the longest have the most channel points, unless they're like blowing them on random stuff in my stream. Generally speaking, people who watch longer have more channel points, so they can enter more times in the giveaway. So that's how I
That's
can
actually
focus
really
more on the
smart.
community. Mhm.
I don't think I've unlocked channel points. I think that's an affiliate
Yeah,
perk,
so
right?
you're not
Yeah.
enough. Okay, you're gonna get affiliate. It's just gonna take
Yeah.
like 3 days, but or what, 5 streams? But you're gonna get it. It's not a
Mhm.
matter of like will you. It's like when.
Yeah, so I'll definitely
Mhm,
implement something like that. I did wanna keep them more in-house in the future because I
mhm,
did say that, like I've been mentioning to my community that it is about giving back to them for what they give to
mhm.
me and, like, blowing up my TikToks and, like, blowing up
Yeah.
my followings and stuff
Mhm,
like that. So, yeah, I like that, and, I've been saying to them is in terms of, like, the frequency, I'm hoping that I can get to, like, a point where it's, like, monthly or at least I can do something small for them
mhm,
in that regard, or doing, for example, like doing a giveaway of like build services where I'll
mm,
help them along with what they want. I'll sort of like get everything together, do like the whole theme thing. This is essentially what I did for like Lena's keyboard, which is one of my like biggest videos. Is
mhm,
like I contacted her, I reached out to her and asked her like, "Oh, what are some of the things that you want? Like what's the keycap you want? What's the theme we're looking at?" And then I'll paint it, I'll get all the colors right, I'll get the matching cable,
mhm,
everything, and like and then you'll be able to just get it, open it up, react to it, and like, that's how it's gonna work out sort of.
mhm,
So I was thinking about doing giveaways for some things like that, where it's more about like getting to know the community in that way. But
mhm.
yeah, I don't want to post every single giveaway, like for example, on my TikTok, where it's a lot of people like and the scope of like the viewership is very wide and it's a because TikTok is a for you page or like
Yeah.
for strangers, like, for anybody to see, right?
Mhm,
Whereas, like, I might wanna just mention it in the Discord alone or something, or just talk about it on stream, depending on, like, the nature of certain giveaways and things like that. But I want it to be known that, like, my community, my channel, I like to run giveaways for the people that stick around and are loyal, and I even mentioned, like, "Oh, I might do maybe a surprise giveaway here and there just for people who show up to stream this day." So it
mhm,
also kinda creates this anticipation of, like, oh, like I really want to come to stream. Like you never know when he's gonna do like a random giveaway. He might give away a mouse pad today, stuff like that. So that's one of the things I was hoping to start showing off as well within like my sort of streaming platform.
mhm.
Yeah.
I still think that you can still promote them on your TikTok as well.
Yeah.
Mentioning that, like, instead of just like keeping it Discord only, mentioning on the TikTok as well, like, oh, I'm doing a giveaway on my Twitch for this, da da da. But then, like, if the giveaway is structured in a way where it's like channel point based, more community based, then people who come through,
Right.
um, people who actually are willing to farm the channel points because they like you as a person will be
Mhm.
willing to stay, and the other people will just kind of get filtered out, if that makes sense.
Once I reach affiliate, I'll
Mhm.
definitely hit you up about how to like set up like channel point related giveaways. I'm definitely still learning the ropes of like using my bots and like using all these like
Oh, the
plugins and
channel
stuff.
point one, unfortunately, there's no bot for it. You have to like literally manually do it. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Mhm,
That's gonna be a bit tough.
as far as I found anyways, it's a but just make the channel points kind of expensive. So that's what I do. And for mine, it was
Mm.
like $5,000 per entry or 5,000 channel points.
$5,000 like, okay,
Yeah.
we're
Fi-
rolling in it. Okay, Cat, you hustler. I see you. Okay.
yeah, cash me my Lambo next week. Shit, from all the
Yeah,
giveaway
for real.
money.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when you just price it, and plus like you would be a newly affiliate anyway, so people would be kind of broke, right? So
Mhm.
if you price it in a way where the pricing is relatively high, so people can only enter like once or twice, then it makes your life
Yeah.
easier. So that's
Definitely
how I did
towards the
it.
beginning, I think, obviously it'll stay kind of fair, but then obviously like eventually more loyal people will develop those like larger point pools, right? So
Mhm.
yeah, that's gonna be good.
Let's see, and then ooh, yeah, the call to act Twitch link in all TikTok videos. Really recommend dropping that Twitch link in your TikTok videos. Kind of another subtle reminder. And try to put it at least halfway through the video or the whole video. A lot
Mhm.
of people like to put their Twitch links at the very end, and most people don't watch to the end of people's videos.
Yeah, like I've always looked at like my TikTok analytics and like,
Mhm.
like the full watch time, it's like
Yeah.
28%, something like that, right? So
Mhm. So
yeah.
I recommend just trying to put it on the entire video. Plus, like again, your videos are very high production value, very
Doing some
high
of this stuff.
quality. So, yeah, like this right there. You got a Twitch link up at the top. But
Let's
I
mod this
notice in most
keyboard
of
to
your
see people.
videos you don't do that. So you can
Mm,
just kind of
yeah.
like, aesthetically stick a TikTok link in there or something like that, which is what you did in your most recent one.
Yeah.
Yes, call to actions, very OP. Oh, the other thing that I noticed, your hashtags, 3 to 5 hashtags on every video.
Oh, yeah. I
Some
was, like,
videos you have
playing around with
none.
yeah, I was, like, playing around with that because I was, like, wondering I've seen some people do, like, no hashtags and, like, their videos do well, and then, like, some people hashtag a bunch, and then, like yeah, so I was not sure how my hashtags were working or if they were doing anything for my videos, but, yeah, I don't know what your thoughts are on that.
3 to 5 hashtags. The
3
people
to
who
5?
post like who use no hashtag, so hashtags just help you get discovered when people are searching under the hashtags, and it provides more context to the video. Like a lot of times,
Right.
like when there's a video and I'm watching it, and I have no idea what the context is in the beginning. I just kind of like glance at the hashtags, and if I see a hashtag I'm interested in, I'll stick around longer.
Mm,
So
okay.
it's helpful for providing more context for people discovering your content. People whose videos did well with no hashtags, it's straight RNG, in my
Mm,
opinion.
yeah.
Straight RNG. Trending, it's like mainly there's a trending audio, so the audio kind of served as discoverability for that video.
Mhm.
But that's about it. Like it doesn't hurt to ever add hashtags. Don't add more than 5 though. I noticed in some of your videos you have like 12 hashtags on it.
Yeah, I put, like, a
Mhm.
bunch, and I was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
that looks kinda cringe," so I was like, "Maybe I'll just
It
not do hashtags for a while."
no, just 3 to 5. Don't exceed
Yeah.
5. The algorithm doesn't like favor video, or like the hashtags don't really do anything after 5. So
Okay.
it actually just does. It's not like Instagram where you can ship post as many as you want.
Yeah, yeah.
It's 5. 5 or 3 to 5 is the sweet number. And then potentially for better conversions is to do some more keyboard or like keyboard focused content, which you already are doing on your Twitch, to kind of like get people interested. So I
Yeah.
thought like,
The
I
other day
noticed
I
you
found
have
out
like a lot of mouse pad content, a lot of keyboard content. So maybe potentially like making a TikTok unboxing video. Again, I'm not very familiar with how keyboards work, so forgive me if I
Yeah.
sound dumb. But you can do like for TikTok content, like unboxing that same like high quality aesthetic content that you have on TikTok, and then like be like, oh, we'll be like building the keyboard on stream, so come check me out on Twitch, or I'll be like, what do you call it, like doing something with the mouse pads on stream to kind of like use the same content but on Twitch instead to get the conversion over.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm, like, looking over your bullet points right now, and I really like some of these ideas here.
Mhm.
Um, Yeah, the big thing that I've been telling my audience is I want to build a keyboard on stream. I have to buy an overhead cam setup because it's just not
Yeah.
really possible to like show people what I'm doing without some sort of like camera pointing at the material. So that's one thing. It's gonna be a little bit time gated for now. Like I have to get stuff and set that up. So that'll be one thing. Maybe I'll get a dono go going for that too.
Honestly, do it, do it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want a budget one, you can literally get a gooseneck arm, stand, and
And then
just
use my
clip your
phone
phone
or
onto it.
something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So, I mean, I have 2. Well, one of them is currently holding my ring light, but the gooseneck stand is literally my best friend.
Mm,
Because you just,
yeah.
like, bend it into the position you want, just if temporarily until you get the donut go up for actual proper overhead setup.
Yeah.
Um, and then let's see. Yeah, so that was my thing about conversions. Yeah, so I also you play Valorant and keyboard like you do your keyboard content and stuff like that. So I wrote this note down before I realized that you were trying to make 2 separate accounts, but like one for like Valorant gaming Twitch and one for just keyboard exclusive. But potential thought as well is to kind of integrate both Valorant and your keyboard content. So, Sage theme keyboard, a Jet theme keyboard build. I don't know how doable that is, but
Hmm.
somehow integrating like or for instance, there's a lot of people there's this trend on TikTok right now where a bunch of people are dressing up as Valorant agents, like, Valorant agent
Hmm.
going on a date, like Jet going to the library, like Sage going to eating dinner or something like stuff like that.
Let me
But
do
it's a great
chamber real quick. Let me slick back my hair all.
put the hat on.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
But yeah, like it's a great way to combine like fashion content with Valorant. So it's a crossover that was really unique. So a keyboard version of that might also potentially help get people into your streams.
Mm, yeah, actually, I was thinking of doing that. I know, like on AliExpress, they make like a bunch of bootleg like keycaps. I think it'd be really funny
I
to
love
buy like,
AliExpress.
yeah, like buy some like bootleg looking like Valorant keycaps to make like a keyboard out of it. I think it'd be cool to still like, even if I am splitting into two channels, it's still
Mhm.
like I can funnel people between the channels and saying like,
Yeah.
oh, maybe I'll be showcasing it in a different way on this TikTok or something, or like come to the stream to like watch me play, and then I'll have like my overhead setup and make like a hand cam for it, so you can like still look at it and it'll be all
Mhm.
pretty, things like that. Yeah, I think there's definitely ways that I can still utilize it between running multiple channels.
Yeah, that's a great idea, honestly. An overhead like keyboard cam for your stream so people can
Yeah, I
still
was
see it.
thinking of
That's a
doing
great
like
idea actually.
setup of the day, like a small
Mhm.
like 5 minute or 10 minute portion of my stream, or like when people ask, I can just flip to like a hand cam
Mhm.
stream, and then they'll be able to see like, oh, this is the setup of the day. This is the mouse pad, the keyboard, the mouse that
Mhm.
I'm using. Yeah.
I mean, a lot of streamers also they run both a hand cam and a face cam when they're playing games.
Yeah.
So potentially thought, but the setup of the day that banger channel point reward idea when you
Oh
get
yeah.
affiliate.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Just food for thought right there. A lot of people will be
Mhm.
interested in that. And then let's see. Lastly, you do a great job of showing off your personality in TikToks, which I think helped you start up your first streams very well. Like giveaway aside, keyboard content, you do a great job of showing off your personality in all of this content stuff like that while keeping it the same like high quality aesthetic content. Like the collab with Lena, is that how you pronounce it? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think it's
Top
Lena.
case
Lena?
in
Okay, got
white
it.
to keep it.
Like when you were like running around spraying it, I thought that was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think like stuff like this is really interesting because it's your personality plus like keyboard content, so people came for the keyboard and stayed for you. So I
Hmm.
think that really helped your first couple of streams succeed, and if you just keep your content also in that direction, showing off your personality with the initial content to bait them in like the keyboard, um,
Hmm.
it'll help bring a lot of people into your streams.
Awesome.
hmm And do you have any questions? Because I know, like, final thoughts, final questions after I just rattled off an hour's worth of like shit at you.
Honestly, I did ask most of the questions I
Mhm.
had, or like get advice on the things that I was interested in. I'd say like, what's your thoughts on like doing like a TikTok live on top of like streaming? Because I've seen you do them. I've seen a lot of other people do it
Oh, there.
as like a
Did
way
I
to like
not
fun.
write that as a note? Oh man, I'm actually a bot. What the
I
heck?
almost
It's a
did it
great
yesterday.
idea.
Yeah, I almost did it yesterday. I was just like nervous, and I was like, I'm not gonna do it. I'm too scared.
No.
Yeah.
So here's my thing. Go live on TikTok the same time you're live on Twitch. You
Hmm.
don't have any like you can do that up until your Twitch affiliate. Twitch partners technically aren't allowed, but I'm perma banned on TikTok anyway, so that's not it's whatever.
Oh, what? No
Yeah,
way.
Twitch partners basically aren't allowed to do that. They keep banning me for bullying and harassment because I keep calling people shit in my streams. It's so
No way.
dumb.
What
People
the heck?
people literally be
Cat is
like
a
troll banding.
menace.
Yeah,
Oh, I
it's so
see.
dumb. But yeah, so it's super OP. I recommend you give it a shot. Because a lot of times people who follow you don't know
Yeah.
you stream on Twitch or don't know when you're live and they're too lazy to go figure it out themselves. But if they
Mhm.
see the go live notification on their TikTok app, then they know you're live and they'll come into your stream. So when I'm live on TikTok, my follower count, like this was back in the day before I like this was like a couple months ago before I hit a huge ban of like 3 months and then everything died. But some shit like that. Yeah, I was like
That's
live banned
crazy.
for forever. It
That's
was so I had too many
crazy.
ban violations or something like that. Yeah, it was literally like 3 months. It was so dumb. But before that fatty ban from TikTok Live, I was literally like my follower count per stream doubled because I went live on TikTok.
Oh, wow. Okay. I will
hmm
definitely be using this trick then.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about your title though? Like, what do you title it? Because I've seen some people do like a lot of different titles, and I wasn't really sure like how I could easily make sure that people knew I was streaming on Twitch and to go there as opposed to like talking to me on my TikTok live.
hmm Keyboard, do something like whatever you're doing on Twitch. There's like a 32 character limit, I believe.
Yeah.
So you can literally be like building on Twitch, like link in bio if you can fit that. If
Yeah.
that requires a Twitch link in bio. But like something like that where you tell them you're live on Twitch and you tell them where to find you.
hmm
There's this other trick, and I saw, I believe, like Jessie Moko. Fuck, I kind of forgot how to pronounce her name,
She
but
commented on one of my TikToks. I do remember this name.
mhm.
Yeah.
She's the one with the very pretty pink but now white setup.
Yeah. It was.
Mhm,
She does have a very pretty setup.
mhm. Yeah, but she had this idea where you go into Canva and you make a green screen background.
mm.
So background green, but you put a little text on top that says live on Twitch, like twitch.tv/Vinius and Ferb, and you use the green screen filter on TikTok when you're
Yeah.
live on Twitch to put that text above your head so people just know.
I've seen that before too.
Mhm,
I think I'll be using that one just because then I can make sure that people see the username.
yeah. And
That's a good
other option, the very budget option, you write it on a piece of paper and then stick it.
piece of paper.
So it's
Uh,
like the paper is in frame.
mhm.
That's the last option.
I mean, I am kind of on the scuff side, but I think I'll stick to the green screen for now. I
You
feel
don't need
like
that scuffed.
my handwriting is awful. Have you seen my MS Paint handwriting?
It's not bad, but it definitely doesn't line up with the aesthetic content you have going on with
I think that's what's so interesting about my content is like I post a lot of aesthetic content, but then like when you're listening to me or you're like seeing my personality come through, like you see a lot of like the scuff or like
mhm,
he's a weird person, like you know?
aesthetic.
Yeah, for sure.
Basically.
hmm
Mhm.
Random, but I noticed that you're an ENTP and I'm an INTP, so it's like really interesting to see that we have
Dude!
some.
Great minds think alike, man. I see that dude, the chaos. I see it. I see it,
Yep.
man.
Yes, sir. Yeah,
Great minds think alike.
other
Mhm.
than that, I am pretty good. I don't know if you have anything else for me though.
Awesome. That is all that I have for you. And for people that are watching this video, I will drop you're over here. I will drop all of your socials in the not panels. I'm not on Twitch. What the fuck? The chat box comment down below. I'm gonna have a hell of a time editing this 1 hour and something minute video segment, 1 hour and 20
Oh
minute video
man.
segment. Man, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with it. I don't even know if I'm gonna like edit it down. I can't even get this short. I probably can't even edit this shorter than like 45 minutes. I'm not even kidding. So
Oh man, yeah, we talked about a lot,
I
but
know,
oh my
but
god,
it's
it was
so
so
hefty.
good.
I'm just trying to make it like some Dr. K healthy gamer GG type deal where it's
Oh, love
just
that
some
stuff.
well edited but beefy content, like fucking long and beefy, and praying that people are down for that. I have no idea, but we'll see. But
hmm
thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate you so much for taking an hour, 20 minutes out of your day. I will share that Google Doc with you
Oh yes,
once this is
please
over.
do. I
So
want
you
to
can,
definitely
yeah, you can get
reflect on
that
some of
fatty
those.
list. And yeah, thank you for coming on. And I hope you have a great day. I hope you feel better, man.
Yeah, thank you so much, Kat. It was
Mhm.
so helpful, super insightful. Can't wait to get more help from you in the future if possible. And let me build a keyboard for you.
Yo, bet boba keyboard? Sheesh.